Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
In this bulletin, government will continue to create jobs, says PM. Ministry wants forest certification for more entities. And officers facing assault charges plead not guilty.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Ateda Lendua.
Prime Minister Borange Bainimarama has assured the government will create jobs by enhancing services. Bainimarama says they're in a position to create jobs by building new police stations, health centres, courthouses, government offices and other essential services. He says this has always been the plan but has now become vital at a time when many Fijians are losing their jobs.
It was always necessary, but especially now, when it means jobs for Fijians at a time when we desperately need those jobs. There are many hard-working Fijians who have skills, and our skills our country needs to give us the infrastructure we need. Government is uniquely able to honor those hard-working Fijians by giving them the opportunity to work and earn their living.
The Ministry of Forestry is collaborating with the Fiji Hardwood Corporation and other hardwood entities to certify forests. Permanent Secretary Pene Mbalaine-Nambuli says the international standard certification will ensure local hardwoods or timber are marketable overseas. Mbalaine-Nambuli states this has been a long-standing issue the ministry and local hardwood companies are trying to address as it hinders Fiji's competitiveness in the international markets for export timber.
This is vitally important because at this juncture when we need economic activity, our mahogany plantations are actually mature and ready to be harvested. What we need is to open up the markets, and these niche, high-value, high-end markets, they actually would, the majority of them would like to have certified products.
5 police officers charged with assaulting Inoke Langidere from Nangia village in Wainimbuka Tailevu have pleaded not guilty. The alleged incident happened in April. Sabinaya Narongi, Kameli Tukana, Mafo Korosaya, Inoke Nangata, and Chokabeti Rambuku appeared in the Suva High Court this morning. It is alleged the 4 punched and kicked Langidere before Sabinaya Narongi threw him off the Nangia Bridge. They are charged with act with intent to cause grievous harm, assault causing actual bodily harm, and common assault. Female officer Chokabeti Rambuku has been additionally charged with conspiracy to defeat justice and interfering with the witnesses. The case will be called again on the 15th of next month. The COVID-19 pandemic continues to strengthen Fiji's health care campaign. Minister for Health Dr. Ifiremi Wanganambete says health officials continue their community visits, engaging in personal and hand hygiene awareness campaigns. Dr. Wanganambete says Fiji is learning from New Zealand's current situation.
If anything, it is a reminder to us that you know, we continue to be in this new normal, so as to speak, because we don't have community transmission. But we need to understand that these measures that we've done in the beginning of the year, such as the lockdowns, such as the border quarantine that we have in place, have been able to bring us to where we are at the moment.
A complete shutdown of the Lambasa Airport runway looms as Fiji Airports scrambles to address issues with the recently upgraded runway pavement. Restriction with light aircraft operations will continue for another week. Fiji Airports says additional restricted operating hours may be necessary given the ongoing issues with the runway pavement. A further complete shutdown is likely as they explore the best options for remedial work. Fiji Airports has been consulting with Fiji Link and Northern Air on the status of operations. It says the safety of the travelling public remains the priority. The Agriculture Ministry is urging farmers to focus more on export crops while launching the Matandonu Organic Farmers Contract at Namagumangu Village in Serua yesterday. Minister Dr. Mahendra Reddy highlighted the demand for export crops is high. Dr. Reddy says the ministry and the Agriculture Marketing Authority are working on finding new markets to assist farmers. He says it is crucial for farmers to provide high-quality produce so that Fiji products can expand its exports to overseas markets.
You want to target export crops. I want you to also start thinking about export crops. What are these export crops? Dalo, cassava of course, duruka, bongo chilies, squash. Something which we really haven't put in our minds to it.
The Ministry for Youth and Sports has been in talks with landowners to provide unused land for the young. Speaking during the International Youth Day celebrations in Nosori yesterday, Minister Pravin Kumar said this is a long-term engagement. The farming activities will reassure food security for families. 4 recipients received youth grants that will help them engage in community development activities. The grant included farm implements, tents, a chest freezer, and one youth was given assistance to expand his garage business.
The Youth Grant Program is an initiative implemented through my ministry that provides leverage to the Strengthened Micro and Small Enterprises Initiative to create a better future for all Fijian youths. Through this grant, youths will improve their livelihood and will also give back to their communities.
Up ahead, some teams can challenge Fairbrother twice. And Suva aims to end 15-year drought.
Bula FM number 2 and seri.
Bula FM number 2 and seri.
There's a possibility that Nadroga and Suva can challenge the Fairbrother Sullivan Trophy again this season. Even though Nadroga won the Skipper Cup in round 1 and lost later to Namosi, Suva and Nadroga may have a shot at Fairbrother again. A new Skipper Cup competition format was approved at the FRU Special General Meeting last December. This new format gives teams a chance to challenge for the trophy a second time if they meet a trophy holder in the second round.
According to what happens, some teams may challenge twice and some teams may not even get a challenge. But the fact is that it adds a bit of spice to the competition. And that's what the Fiji Rugby Union had wanted to do.
Defending its title will be tough for Vodafone Cup holders, Rabu Rabu Rabbitohs, as they prepare for kick-off on Saturday. The defending champions are wary of what other rugby league giants will bring to the field now with the new format, seeing clubs in Nadi, Lautoka and Singotoka making up the Western Zone. Rabu Rabu Rabbitohs captain Tikiko Noke says to defend their glory, they will first need to get through their Western rivals.
These last 2 years, Nadi has been only had one zone. It's been the Nadi zone alone, and this year we've got the West Zone, so it's a mix of the Nadi Zone, Lautoka Zone, and the Singotoka Korokoro Zone. And it's going to be a very tough competition because we've got all teams from both 3 provinces coming into play. And it's going to be a tough match, and it's going to be really tough trying to defend the title.
Flow Valve's Island Accommodations Suva football side remains steadfast in its campaign to end the 15-year drought and win the Punja's Battle of the Giants. Despite growing concerns of injury amongst the team, the capital side remains optimistic as they prepare for the semi-final clash against all-in-one builders Nadi on Saturday. Suva last won the BOG in 1995 but reached the finals in 2018 where they lost to Mba. Head coach Babs Khan says their tournament plan remains.
You know, everybody wants to win the BOG, and we Suva, we've been trying for the last 4 years. We've been knocking on the finals, and we always get knocked out. We are working very hard to win it this year.
Delta One Automotive Repairs Rewa will play Priceline Pharmacy Bar in the first BOG semi-final at 2 p.m. on Saturday at Lotoka's Churchill Park, while Suva takes on Nandi at 4 p.m. The live commentaries of both these matches will be aired on Mirchi FM. The mixture of sun and cloud is going to continue with a chance of scattered showers, especially in the east. Another cool night is in store. And that's your FBC News now. Join us again at 7 p.m. for our major bulletin. In times of crisis, you need news you can trust. Get the facts from verified news sources like FBC's TV, radio, and digital news. FBCnews.com.fj, keeping Fijians connected with the truth. Enjoy your lunch.
I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.